Hello. I'm going to start this video with a quote. Oh, you just couldn't let me go, could you? This is what happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object. You truly are incorruptible, aren't you? You won't kill me out of some misplaced sense of self-righteousness, and I won't kill you because you're too much fun. And I think you and I are destined to do this forever. And thus the Joker in The Dark Knight describes most eloquently the relationship between comic book hero and villain. And this video is going to be on my top 10 comic book rivalries between hero and arch nemesis in history. So it's the top 10 of all time, and it may well be in two parts, or possibly even three. So I'm going to start with coming in at number 10. One of my favorite of all time is Professor X and Magneto. Now, this is one of the great stories for me of eternal friendship, marred by unwavering resolve in one's beliefs. It's often said that Professor X is like the Martin Luther King of the X-Men universe to Magneto's Malcolm X. This is I think, one of those rare times when the analogy made by comic fans is exactly right. They are essentially both fighting for the same thing, but by very different means. One by means of violence, the other by means of finding mutual understanding. That is something that obviously us moderns can very much relate to. Whereas we fought for the rights of women, the rights of homosexuals, and the rights of different ethnic groups, as well as the rights of various marginalized groups, be it mods and rockers to punks. All of this comes into play when you get the X-Men. So there's a real brilliant struggle at the center of, and a relatable struggle at the center of this relationship. That is the rights of mutants. But their position on how they can achieve the rights of mutants, as I stated before, couldn't be more different. Both can see and respect each other's passion, yet Magneto can't help see Professor X as an idealistic fool, and Professor X see Magneto as a dangerous demagogue and victim of his own tragic past. Again, a brilliant story, so psychologically consistent with how such characters are developed. Magneto obviously coming out of the Holocaust as a Jew, and victim of the Nazis, his whole family slaughtered, tends to see the world in black and white. If you let them destroy you, if you let the powerful destroy you, they will. Professor X, actually coming from an educated, enlightened background, student of Oxford, member of an elite class, very much, as you'll see, like Dr. Martin Luther King, one of the, very impressive being a doctor, in that age as a black man, versus Malcolm X, who was somebody who educated himself pretty much in prison. Yeah, there is something, as I said, deeply psychological about each of their moral quests and the personal history that shaped each individual's worldview. They're destined to be the best of friends and therefore the most lethal of enemies. Just a quick explanation of why not number 9. I think it's because both of these guys, because I feel, why can't both of these guys just make up and be friends? I mean, it is so sad. If only Professor X would just grow up, stop being an idealist, and listen to the wisdom of his good old friend Magneto. So, the humanity and the beautiful tragedy of it all, I do feel a tear coming on. So the next one is Captain America. Let's see something.